Are you ready to be amazed? You better get, because we are about to start. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy, where's my water? Happy Friday to you. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I am excited to chill with you guys on this patched up season start. It's crazy. You guys are gonna watch me scramble for tiles while trying to do as much as I can, picking myself up a week late. I've never done a season start where I was a week late. You guys gonna witness this today. But my emulator is on my screen, on my other screen here. I see the chat a little bit better over here. Updating, you guys know how it loves to take like an hour to update, right? So I am just rambling on until my until my thing updates. What's up? Well, we got a lot of people in the chat here. We got Chaoside, Indoor Farm, Hamid Khan, Gibby, RXSH, Almanai. What's up, Almanai? We got Darn, Pastry Viking. What's up, brother? How you doing? We got Radek. Aren't you on Bubble Wolf account? Well, I am on that one as well, bro. Of course I am on that one. I'm everywhere. I am everywhere. Let's put it lightly that way. Definitely not the easiest thing to do, but we're getting it. What's up, Ghost? My brother, how you doing? It's still updating, as you guys can see. Let me pop it up here. It's been like this for like 5 minutes. So where is this baby? As you guys can see behind me, it's still updating. But I also need to put my login, because this is my my third or fourth account. So I got to put the login for that. And we're going to get to it. Well, how are you guys doing? We got a couple of hours. I mean, we're pretty good last Wednesday, when we went over my good side account. What's up, Kariku sub? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Thank you for the for the sub. West Side Plumbing. I don't know. The thing is, I think I could if I was able to coordinate with the team to. So this is I'll show you guys a way that you can, even if you're late, especially this late. I'll show you how you can do it, at least for resources. It's actually not that bad. All right, let me log in here really quick. That's not the one I want to log into, so let's do this. Give me a second. Let me find it, and then I will hop on. Yeah, I got you. Jax. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna hop on in voice here, because I mean, no, as you guys know, my evil accounts always with Jax and the pirates. I'll tell you guys a little bit, at least from what I know, what happened with the pirates. I don't know if all of you are aware, but I know some of you guys are. All right, let's go. Give me a second here. We're cheerleading at the tunnel. What? Man, shut your. Just kidding. Yo, I have to tell you guys about how my day today went. It was kind of crazy. What did I got wrong here? Oh, it's this right here. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna put my screen up. You guys will be able to see that I'm logging in for the first time. No joke. All right, it's gonna ask me. Oh, another update. All right, it's going. I mean, I don't remember logging into this account yet, so if it was somebody else. Imagine if I wasn't even registered. Oh, that would have been bad. But I know I am. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's fine. One simply does not walk into Mordor. Well, Frodo might say otherwise. What's up, Tactician? How you doing? What's up, Bjorn? Jeez, there's a lot of people. What up, Luan Andrade? Boa tarde. Quack, everyone. What's up? Nice. See, there you go. As you guys can tell, the first time, haven't logged in since registered. Can I go anywhere else? Nope. I mean, I'm not going in a different team, just saying different starting point. Yeah, Mordor suffers with the T4. I haven't seen anybody make use. And there's also other caveats to play Mordor. All right, let me hop onto voice. Jax is over there. And I'll explain to you a possible strategy whenever you guys... What up, Jax?
Hey, hey.
All right, cool. There we go. How you doing, my man?
Yeah, overcast today in LA, so no sun as of yet. Waiting for the sun. About to eat lunch.
All right.
We got a banger of a server right here. I'll tell you that. Boy.
Yeah. We're gonna go over that right now.
Great banger of a server.
Let me make your voice a little. Can you guys hear the music? Is the music too loud on the stream here? Because if it is, then I will turn it down a little bit so you guys can hear Jax better. You guys have to tell me.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Barely hear the music.
Oh, you have to turn me up, maybe.
All
I don't
right.
know.
I think we're good now.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go. Let's start building. So let me explain what. Let me explain. Let's go over the map really quick so you guys can see everybody that's here, and then I'll explain what I was saying earlier about catching up. Right? I'm not gonna go crazy right now. We're just gonna chill, do things as we can. Let's show some stuff. Jax might want to show some his formation. And
No, I don't need to.
No, yeah. Right.
Where are you at? You're in Mordor or where?
No,
you're on
no,
Roar.
No, I'm in Angmar.
Oh, you're in Angmar.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just.
Well, there's like some 130s and 150s.
Yeah, exactly. And that was my whole strategy. You know, if people later on after we do some stuff, if they're max styles, you know, they can hit the 130 without losing anything right now because they're like level 40.
You're gonna have to be doing some traveling, bro. It's the wild west out here on this server.
I know.
I'm sure
that's
for every faction, boy. It's the quick and the dead for these tiles, boy. There's so many people here.
So let's see here. All right, cool. So let's have a look at the teams really quick.
Strong teams right here.
Yep. Oh no, over here. Man, I'm not ranked yet. Shoot. All right, so let's see. We got number 1. We got Bear. Everybody knows Bear, I think by now. Pretty great RP. I think last season they tried NRP. I don't know what was the outcome, if they like it or not. I know they're back in NRP, but I don't know exactly why yet. So we got Bear in first place. What is it?
We have to get the leaders of all these warbands and fellowships. We have to get the leaders to attend in voice and start, talking about their team and their thinking.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I think because we have some people from Gaia here, some people from Bear as well. I think Ryan. So I don't know if this Ryan here on the chat is the leader of Bear, but the thing is, for the last 4 or 5 seasons, every season I reach out to leaders, hey, let's talk about the season. Let's talk about things like they're like, nah, I'm okay. So hopefully you guys that are watching here, if you guys want more engagement throughout the community and in the seasons, you guys have to, you guys have to, put yourselves out there a little bit. It would be cool to bring in more people from the teams that we fight to talk. Hopefully you guys will do that. I hope so. But
Yeah, I mean,
we'll be reaching out.
for those of you that don't know, we pretty much every season and every server that we're in, we do these weekly podcast shows. Like this is the first one for this server this week. But we do these the whole season, and we highlight the server. And at the end of the season, we have a season-ending server award show, kind of like, a knockoff of the Oscars or whatever for movies. And we give out awards to players. There's 10 different categories. And we try to have all the leaders from every group, every team, attend at least the very end show so they can talk about the season, what their strategy was, what happened here, what happened there, what their thinking is, right? And kind of explain from their viewpoint their actions of the team and, what they were doing at the time, and give everybody a recap of the season, what happened. And, but we do highlight it the whole season, not just at the end, of course. So everybody's welcome to attend, and, people are welcome to come on and be guests and join us here in voice and during these shows and talk the game and have some fun,
Yep, I agree, man. I agree. All right, man. I think so. I might be running Witch King differently than I did last season. I think I'm gonna go with the debuff, Nazgul 10 out of 10, and then Black Captain. I want to try to do. What's up, White Man? Been a while, bro. Last season I went with Lord of Nazgul, and then Lord of Minas Morgul. But then this season I think I'm gonna go with Black Captain, Nazgul, and Lord of Minas Morgul. That's probably how I'm gonna go. Let's see here. I'm probably gonna go with this. Yes, let's go with this first. I can't reskill stuff in this account, so I gotta be very careful how I build this up. Sauron. Let's go.
Got negative. You still got negative gems on that account? Oh my god.
Nah, that one is never gonna be positive.
Oh bad.
1.7 million? Are you crazy? Nah, I'm putting.
Somebody, I think I saw somewhere on one of these damn channels. I can't keep up with them, all these channels, but somebody said Rorm got married finally.
What? I didn't hear any of that. I'd have been.
I saw that shit somewhere. I forget where, bro. I can't keep up. There's too many.
It has to be in the Pirates.
Too many, bro.
Someone literally just said it like in the game chat.
Who did?
I have no idea if it's true, if it's just a rumor, if it's like people just assuming things. But yeah, someone just said it.
Well, that is the trajectory, right? For the Mormons, they marry young and on many
but
children, right?
he was like, when I last talked with him about the issue, it was like he was pretty intent on, doing his school and stuff first.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah. These games, these mobile games, they'll take your life away if you're not careful.
Yep. True that.
But we had Zane over here too the other day.
Yeah,
he's
Zane's
now.
Here, yeah. I mean,
he's gone back.
He what?
Go ahead.
No, go.
Sorry, I'm eating, but he's gone back to playing just regular PC games. No pay to win.
Yeah.
So he's a lot happier now, rightly so.
I don't know. I think we all would be.
Over the seasons and the months and the years, anybody that's been a gamer for a long time, there's always turnover, right? You always are making friends, and sometimes good friends, but there's always people leaving, unfortunately. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah. See, you know what? For Undying, I have Shadow and Lurd, so I'm not gonna use Undying as a damage dealer. Although he's definitely pretty good, right? He does do some damage. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna go with healing, the evasion, and then weapon mastery, or weapon master, and then probably 5 and 5 in Undertaker and 5 in Weapon Master for the White Council. Yep, that's how it's gonna go. All right, let's go here. 10 1 1 and the heal. I know it might not be the best, but I want to try it out this way. Last season I did damage. I want to go with this season. Perfect. All right, cool. Let's start going after stuff here. Getting some tiles. I mean, this is one way you guys can level up if you ever fall behind. I've done this before, but it's something that you have to coordinate with your team. Not everybody is wants to do that, but you know, a lot of people are already dropping 130s and 150s. So that means if you can't take them, but you could get your resources up very quickly if you have if your teammates are close and they can help you out. So we need storage. Let's do a little bit more storage. Okay, cool. Let's do first army. Come on, baby.
Can you get Tyus? Can you ping him to this voice chat? I don't know if you got to add him or give him permission or something. But he just joined the Discord server and he's gonna jump.
So I think Avila, can you help me out with that? Avila, is she here still in the voice chat?
Just join Avila. Yeah, she's a moderator.
What did you say? Sorry, I completely ignored you. I'm at work.
Could you? Are you able to give Tyus access to the YouTube voice chat?
Is anyone on this Discord?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he just joined. See the rivals.
Oh.
Let's go with.
I don't know how to get him over though.
Let's go.
Where the fuck are you?
He'll be the first leader from all these super groups that are here that'll start, jumping on with us and talking. There's a. I think it's fair to say this is probably the strongest roleplay server that has ever existed up until now.
Yep. So let's have a quick look at the rest. Let me just take a very small tile to test things out here really quick.
Yeah, you trying to tile and take everything and talk probably not gonna work.
Cool. So let's have a look at the map here really quick. Oh, not the map. The ranking. So we showed just barely Bear. Bear's in number 1. Then you got Noel and Void. Tyus is the leader of that group in second place. Then you got Gaia. Welcome back, Gaia. Let's see who's the leader, at least officially here. Yo, Johnny Dalb. Yo, man.
That's Bordell, isn't it? He just changed his name.
Probably says Borduck. Yup, probably.
You have to check the history.
Man, I appreciate that super chat, brother. Thank you. €249. Yo, that's gonna
check his history. See who it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Bordell. Yeah.
Mm.
Johnny,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for that.
Some of those guys, some of them, it's only a couple, but boy, they sure do be talking. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I saw the screenshot for that. I mean, that is kind of crazy. After so many seasons, still talking. Yeah.
Yeah, it just never stops for some reason. I don't understand it. It's just constant talking.
All right, so we can take.
In my opinion, it look at leadership, but whatever.
Easily. Should we go for 15? I'm kind of hesitant here to go too quick. I've done that last season. I was like, it's getting wrecked here left and right, but it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go.
Did you explain what the pirates, how they merged and all that?
Yeah, no. Let's get to that. So.
You're trying to take tiles. I don't know how you're going to do both.
So we got Gaia in third place here, and then right after that it's Void. We got Void, and Kamul is the leader of Void. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know Kamul. And then after that you got UBK.
That shiny profile. Let me see Kamul's profile again. I saw a lot of rings there, boy.
Yeah. They play pretty well. Here we go.
Let me see Kamul. Yeah, that's a lot of shiny, boy. Woo-wee. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I mean, back to back. 4 back to back.
More gold. Woo, we got a lot of gold on his profile.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He'd be winning.
So after that, we got Unbroken, led by Lord Dwight.
Who's Lord Dwight? I forget. I know.
I don't know.
Lord Dwight. Context. Fab Berserk. FD. Oh, that's FD. That's
Is it? No.
that must be the one they merge with.
Yeah,
Who
possibly.
was
Yeah.
he all along? He was Lord Dwight Ride. I swear I've seen him before. I
Imor.
just
Oh,
don't.
okay. He played for Imor. I know Imor.
That was a good team back in the day.
Yeah. Okay. After that, we have. Let's see who else is after that. Oh, then you got. Oh, you got Silk. I didn't know you got Silk in the house. Jeez. Okay, another big team.
Silk.
I did not know Silk was here. Sweet. Nice. And then after you got Iron, led by Pride. Pride. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Holy. Man, Gondor is looking pretty solid. Oh man. Three strong teams in Gondor. You got Bear, Silk, and Book. Holy crap.
Yep.
Led by our good friend Cletion 13. EJU is
I
also
think
in the server. In this
he got an evil account, don't he?
No, Cletion, I don't think so. I know he has a really good side account, but all right, then you got these are teams that I'm not too familiar with. You got Ictilian.
Yeah, I don't know them either.
Hopefully we will, because they're evil. You got Rogu, NMDS, Nomads, HOFD, Help, Arda. I mean, if this name here is the word Arda is pretty common, Lord of the Rings wise. When you got
they got a new leader in Arda. That's I think is a better choice than whoever it was before.
All right, cool.
She's the right person for that job.
All right, sweet. There we go. All right, and so yeah, Ezra was asking about Ohm. Jax, you want to walk us through what happened with Ohm with the Pirates?
Well, I think what happened to Ohm happened to everybody to some degree, and that was version 2.0.
Yep.
2.0 is basically the meta formation, the meta commander. No one can beat 2.0 on its power. It is unstoppable. So
I get you, man.
It came through and just cut huge swaths of player count and player, players in the game. It killed it's got more kills than any other commander formation ever in this game. So, we lost a bunch of people and they quit for 2.0, and we didn't have enough people, so we started to. And Supreme Leader Raul could speak better this. I'm not really involved in this, but we just started to look at other teams to merge with and decided upon, Null and Void, and that's who we joined. And now we're one big happy family.
There you go. Yep. Let's just put this guy right here. Yep. Yeah, we had to merge. I mean, most teams, many teams have suffered this,
Yeah, it was rough, man. I mean, it was just it was a roller coaster ride. 2.0. It's still a roller coaster ride with the changes. The changes are constant, So you start to worry in a game that you're playing and you love and you care about and you're invested in. You start to worry when there is no change.
Yes, true.
Especially these type of mobile games, coming from Asia and stuff like that, That's when you start to worry, is when you see no changes, and this game has constant changes. So anybody talking about, hey, this game is dead or this game's going to die, I disagree, because there's constant change, which means they're constantly paying people to work on this game. Avila, did you get Tyus figured out, or what's going on? He's over here waiting.
Let's see.
Avila?
Dark Nimbus.
Maybe you can...
I'll do it, Jax. Give me a second.
Yeah, maybe you can just get him into the voice, because I don't know how to do it, bro.
He has the role. He just wrote in the chat.
Okay.
See this, and he can join in 30 minutes.
All right, cool.
Well, that's all you had to say. Calm down, vampire. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Like living with a fucking
rattlesnake
here.
I did it.
Thank you, Avila. Thank you.
You're nagging me, Pops.
That's what you do all the time anyway to everybody else.
Look at that. Look at the new name that Iron has now. Now it's called Iron Beards Lane Warriors.
Oh, so they merged too. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, every one of these teams are just probably the strongest gathering of teams in role play.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, this is just the creme de la creme, the best of the best. You know, it just doesn't get any better than this, I think.
Best of whatever riffraff we have left.
Well, we have a lot left. We have a lot left in RP, and there's new teams joining all the time. There's new players joining all the time. I mean, it's not the community and population it was before, but it's also growing a bit.
It's still there.
This side.
We're still here.
Yeah,
that's what matters.
We're still here.
We're still here. And we're gonna be here. All right, sweet. What do we need? Barracks.
What's the chat saying?
There's a lot. It doesn't stop. I got sewer tour. Got our model. Our model hopped on. Let's see here. A lot of people.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of questions
here. What's up, Kaylin? What's up, brother? He said JP said Unbroken merged with what? I didn't know that one. Oh, that makes sense. Unbroken and Watt merged because Watt plays with Gaia, so that makes sense. Aluminum D said new players aren't staying though; they can't compete. That's a good point. I would like to see a few more seasons go by, because I think we're just now getting, you know, season 1 and 2 players joining back end, and that's true. But I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with new players. I haven't met a team yet that is kind of full of new players. You know, season 3 players yet.
I think they've segregated them.
What do you mean?
The new players, you can't. I don't think they can join. I think they're segregated, aren't they? They're segregated the first season or two.
First season or two. Yeah, first season or two. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I like to see, you know, in a couple of seasons when they actually get into back end, how they feel about, you know, their position there.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the best you can do in a mobile game is segregate new players the first couple seasons, and then release them into the general pool.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I think if you have a team season 1, season 2, and you go into back end, you're not gonna survive. If you're gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna register as a team," you're gonna have to find a team for yourself, for your little friends, for your group of friends to join a already established team, or else. Like Aluminum D said, you're gonna struggle. There's no way to.
Yeah, you're gonna get wrecked if you just jump in straight away in the general pool. There's no.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though? The more every time we come back to this topic of, you know, of like pay to win, like, you know, like how hard it is for new players to go in. Yeah. I just keep thinking, man, like you can clearly tell, at least the way I see it, because I am not a mobile gamer. Like when I first started playing this game and Jax was telling me how it was, I was like, oh man, this is ridiculous. But now, you know, I've accepted my fate. And then the thing is, I see a lot of the players saying, you know, like season 1, season 2 players are gonna suffer. But guys, like that's the nature of mobile games like these.
You know, it's like this, man. It's and this applies to life as well. It's expectation versus reality. If you come in and you're thinking you're going to be, you know, or wanting to be this big, great hitter, killer, and all this, and you don't put the money in, well, you're just going to get wrecked. So you have to know your role. You have to accept it, like you just said. Find your niche. Find what you can do well to help your team, and then focus on that, and you can have a good time. Yeah. Not spending any money at all. You can have a great time.
Because I feel like a lot of the players that have joined Rise to War are not mobile gamers. They're Rise to War fans.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And so like they're used to console games and PC games. And we come to like, man, like, why this is not? It's so unfair. Yes, but it is unfair. Like, you know, like, what do you think would be, you know, after 4 years that Rise of Kingdom is already out, or Clash of Clans? Like, do you think you're gonna beat anybody without putting money in? You're not. Like,
no, that's actually that's actually a very good point, because in other mobile games, who, by the way, are much more pay to win, this is
much more
probably, well, I don't know them all, but this is one of the most free to play or low spending free to play whatever games there is in mobile. Because other mobile games, let me tell you what, homeboy, you finna spend way more than you spending on this game if you're trying to compete. Like, this is nothing. This is like one season. In another mobile game, they will drop 8 new commanders on you, and you got to buy all of them and get gear for all of them. Okay, this one you got like 6 months to a year between commanders, for instance. But other mobile games, people do kind of expect and know how it is. And this game, I think you're spot on with that. I think this game attracts a lot of just whatever Lord of the Rings fans, rightly so, and they haven't played mobile games and they have no idea.
Yep, that's how I feel. Because every time we go back, every time I see the chat, and it's not, it's no wrong to anybody. It's just we were brought on because we like Lord of the Rings, and now we're hooked on it. We're like, man, this is so unfair, bro. I was talking to my, Francis from the Utes, and he said when he was playing, what is it called, Game of Thrones Conquest or something like that. I think he was saying people were putting down like 6,000 a week or something just to be able to stay where they were a week.
Yeah.
You had to. It was mandatory.
Yeah. And the game I played before this one, I was averaging putting in about 100,000 a month for about 12 months, and then I just stopped because I was like literally going broke just to be able to compete. And that game, you jump in this game, and even on this server maybe is not the best example because there's like, spenders everywhere and whales everywhere. Well, I'm not gonna say there's whales everywhere. There's people with a whaled formation everywhere. Okay, one great formation everywhere. I don't know that constitutes making them a whale. After 13 seasons, everybody should have at least one great formation. But
true.
In this game, okay, you think you're in a sea of shark. Let me tell you something. The other games, homie, there is whoever is the actual strongest whale kraken in your season, in your server. In other mobile games, there is fucking, I don't know, thousands of them on every server. Like, every single player is like the strongest player that you would have ever encountered playing this game. There's hundreds of them on every server. So to compete over there, you really have to spend. I mean, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You're spending or you're getting your ass wrecked.
Yeah, that sucks, man. It is what it is nowadays. All right, cool. We're getting our resources up.
Gibby 1944 asks, what constitutes a good formation? Well, a good formation is one that's got strong, good performing commanders that are effective at what they're supposed to be doing and win fights, and then with good, strong gear, like likely golden gear, right? Right now, the unquestionable top formation in the game that is basically unbeatable 1v1 if it's whaled out. I think everybody knows the answer to that question, which is, Dane, Bjorn, Gandalf the White, fucking whatever fourth you want to pick. Nothing beats that 101 in the game currently if it's whaled out, properly built. There's just nothing that beats it 101 at all. And it's a shame because there needs to be more balance, especially all these commanders that are supposed to be, made great again. It's stale. I mean, it's more variety, and I think this is just my opinion. There's more variety in role play than there is non-role play, because non-play is basically, I don't know, six commanders and that's it. 7 maybe. Yeah. Here you get a little bit more variety, but I would prefer, and hopefully others feel the same, that it was actually where you could use the other commanders you had instead of having 6 or whatever that you use and 30 sitting in your bench forever. That would be great. That would make it a lot more fun and interesting to be able to go in and the lab and theory craft and bring out stuff that works, like Falcon, Anthony, or something like that. That would make it more interesting.
Yep. That's true. That's something I think I mentioned recently. Is right now the meta is pretty stale, and like you can say, well, you can use Gimli, you can use Dane, you can use Bjorn, you can use King of Man. Yes, what I mean by meta is this, there is like the strategy is the same. It's like running 4 tanks. It was like if you run 4 damage dealers, you're still gonna probably win a pretty large chunk of your fights because there is no real strategy, you know. And I'm not even talking about having, you know, like we have in 1.0, each commander have these specific roles, just like healers. Do healers really work? You know, are they really that useful? How many do you need?
Yeah.
And troop damage and all these things.
Yeah. Yeah, that I agree, man. It's just like, I wish you could have a situation in a game where you could have like a healer that actually heals, right? That actually does a great job at healing, like RPGs or something, you know? And you could have a damage dealer. You could have a wizard over here or a fighter over here. You had that dynamic. It would make the game so much better. It really would. If you could have dedicated roles that actually did that and was all kind of balanced, man, we'd have a great game. It really would.
And the other thing, I was thinking about this the other day, right? Like, why? This is just me thinking. Okay, maybe it's a dumb idea, but I like to think. I really enjoy the game, and so I was thinking, like, why not have dedicated sieging commanders?
Yeah,
you know, like or dedicated, you know, sieging units. It's not a commander you're gonna like you respect up maybe to get more sieging abilities, or you combine that sieger with another sieger and they do extreme amounts of siege. You know. Yeah. But right now there really is no strategy to have like. Why would I run a second formation? Like, why would I run a second formation when I can just run my Falcon and my other guys and they like. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if the guys from Meta and Chaos are watching right now, but like that formation is losing out of like 20 fights out of 50 fights.
Are you talking about your NRP?
Yeah, but my Falcon formation, my RP formation, right? I'm fighting against the top of the top NRP meta, and I'm losing out of 20 fights, 3 or 4 on 1-on-1.
Nice.
Why would I run anything else? There's no reason for me to do that.
It's not the player's fault. The players are doing what they're supposed to do. They're optimizing what they have at their disposal, 100%. The best they can with how much they spent or whatever. They're doing their job. The fault lies with the development team because I think they have all the tools they need to design the game the way we're talking about, like make whatever dedicated healer, dedicated siege, whatever, all these things. You have 36 commanders sitting in your barracks, bro. Sitting in your base, bro, doing nothing all the time. I mean, you send them to tile, you send them to blah blah blah, whatever. But do you send them out there to fight? Hell's no, homeboy. Never. You get fucking steamrolled, right? So they have everything they need. They just need to get creative with it, man. It's a little creativity, you know. Just it would be great. It would be nice.
Come on, guys. I mean, look how much the player base loves this game. You know, Heroes of Middle Earth, a game that came out 2 years after, a year and a half after Rise to War. They already shutting down. EA announced that they're shutting down that game, and we're still going. I know. So we have no idea if they actually launched in East Asia, in Asia, but it's still going for us. So there's so much they could be doing, you know.
It's like, you know,
so much.
And there's only so much the population can take as far as changes or lack of implementing, you know, things like what we're talking about. There's only so much you can take before you're going to lose people or continue shedding population, right? Because, like, take Evil Side, for instance. We've been getting wrecked and nerfed left and right, okay? From 2.0 till now, we've been getting just shit on constantly, bro. We lost Grima. We lost our Alchemist. I could go on and on. The list goes on and on and on. You know, we're Evil is taking it the worst, and I think that you can see as far as the population of evil teams compared to good teams, you can see that reflected there. Okay, because there was always more good people, whatever, from the lore, from the movies, you know, you go with the good side. Okay, but there was some kind of balance back in the day.
Oh yeah,
You had
definitely.
some evil represented here and there. Now it was probably what 2-to-1 ratio before. Now it's 4-to-1 or more.
Yeah.
Good side versus evil, and just look at the like we were talking about. I was saying about the meta, the top unbeatable formation in the game. This good side Dane whatever meta formation. It's just really hard as evil. It's really hard for us, and the people that are persevering and sticking with it, you got to give them a shout out and give them respect, continuing, because it is very, very difficult. I'm telling you, to survive and win. It is so hard for evil right now.
And it has what Jackson said. It has nothing to do with here we go again. Evil players complaining about no. It's we're talking about having less players. Having less players affects you guys. It affects the good side players, because that means that instead of you fighting, instead of you being able to fight your lore battle that you want to, it means you're gonna have to fight your good side, other good side factions instead of us. And so it hurts everybody when you don't have enough people to fight against.
Yeah, it's like Barely Visible Ghost says, R.I.P. Khaldun. There's another one, another example. Like, at least we used to have Khaldun that could win a fight. It's hard, man. It's hard if you're evil. You know what I'm talking about. If you're an evil player, you know how difficult it is with this meta. Right now it's very difficult. We're doing the best we can.
Yeah, we sure are, man. Why do I have?
Danny Boy says campaign diversity. There's another thing. You can only take so much away, right? Come on,
Yeah.
You can only do it so long until there's a reaction, a mass reaction. So I've always trusted and had faith in the developers, and for the most part, been happy. And I think other people could say the same, because you're still here, you're still playing the game, so you must care, right? We would like to see some of these things that we and others are discussing now come to fruition at some point. And I don't know how many more times we can say it or try and articulate it, but please give us something, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't see the last, I think it was the Q&A that Jared did, or no, was it Jared that did it? I can't remember now. But they talked about bringing
Evil
back
Commander.
Oh yeah, they talked about the Evil Commander, yes,
For 2 years now,
which is still not out. But no, they also talked about bringing like Rangers Rise back.
Yeah, and that'll probably happen.
So
in time.
By the way, who here remembers how many commanders? You know how the formation, it has 4 commanders, right? Do you remember how many commanders they actually were going to put inside a formation? Do you know, Jax?
I
like
don't.
9.
Oh wow!
It was 9. The original idea is to have formations be 9 commanders.
Wow.
They cut down to 4 because I mean, somebody talked sense into whoever was thinking of doing 9. Because imagine having 9 commanders in an army.
KVN says, I really feel like in 1.0, since evil lacked players, devs made their commanders stronger to compensate the difference with good side players. But now in 2.0, good side commanders have become better, and I think he's right. I think he's right. Yeah, I think he's right. All I know is, check this out, bro. Whenever they come out with the new evil commander, if the new evil commander is not on par and equal to Dane, I might be leaving the game. I'm gonna say it right now, because you can only take so much. You can only take so much.
That's heavy, bro.
Yeah, it can only do so much, bro.
Oof. Ooh, okay, let's pray that that's not the case. Oh, let's pray that's not the case.
I think
it's gonna be good though. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, there is in general. There's a lifespan, right? A trajectory of these mobile games. If you played them, other mobile games, you know what I'm talking about. It's always the same trajectory. You start out, you build up, you get strong. You have turnover. All the strong start to click up and play together and join the same groups. And there's this, all these great groups everywhere, and they all battle it out. And that gets whittled down into really, really strong groups who either, dominate everything and get bored, or, they just run into each other constantly and get nowhere. And, the game has a lifespan where you play it after a while, and after so many months and years, eventually you're going to put it down, right? In general.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah,
any
for
game,
sure.
any game is like that, not just mobile games. So it's not like everybody's going to play the game forever. It's usually about a good 4-year run on average for mobile games as far as their existence. But they can go longer. It just depends on the attention and the activity from the developers, and how much energy they put into it.
Yeah. There aren't that many mobile games that actually last more, than 10 years, right? There aren't that many.
Yeah, no. Clash of Clans is maybe one that's been around a long time like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's usually 4 or 5 years, and it's run its course.
Hopefully we still got a little bit of time.
But yeah, this server is stacked, to say the least, and a lot of strong teams, a lot of strong players, and probably the best of what roleplay has to offer. So it's going to be a good season. We're gonna do these shows, every week or so, and talk about the server and highlight it. And again, at the end,
started, huh?
Yeah, there's fights going on here and there. It's time now. Everybody's level 40. At the end of the season, we're gonna have a season-ending show where we have all the leaders, or as many as we can, get in and voice, and we're all gonna talk about the season and give out some awards and all that. So you guys stay tuned that are here.
Yep. Stay tuned. Yeah, I think last season we didn't do it, but this season for sure gonna have. I mean, we have to. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of different teams here, so we want to make sure we got that. All right, let's go.
But yeah, so right now in the season, if you look at the map, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, we have some fights. So PvP started between us and Gondor here in Caliburn.
A little bit.
Yep,
Nothing crazy.
6.6 million participants so far, one day.
That's a pretty good marker, yeah.
Definitely. One
Start
marker
out
right there. You got already Iron and Lothlorien going at it.
Yeah, here in Gondor and Angmar, what happened was both sides tried to rush to get to the Lorien and take the territory, but Gondor got there first and surrounded it before Angmar could get to it. So they took that, and now they're pushing back towards the passes and the tunnels, coming back over the mountain. Up north, I think Iron and Lothlorien are going at it. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but I know they believe they had some kind of nap or something to the effect of you have to warn the other side before attacks happen, like give some kind of time frame. I don't know, 12 hours, 24 hours, something, but I don't know if that's still going on. But it looks like they're fighting, and they've been fighting over that pass. Originally, Loth and Erebor rushed to that pass there where the marker's at, but Iron, I guess, got there first, or had more numbers at first and took it, and then I don't know who has it now. Maybe Lothlorien took it back, but then you had Arda up in Northern Waste, Lothlorien, that rushed up there apparently and took that in the back door Iron. So sure Iron's going to respond to that at some point, because you can't really have that going on, I think. But
I wonder how they got so quickly behind them.
I think they just dedicated it as a strategy tactic. They just rushed one of their fellowships up there, Arda, I believe, and they took that. And then, so I don't know exactly what's going on. It looks like they're going back and forth a little. And down south, Mordor is expanding and just taking its starting territories, and I don't think they fought anyone. And then in the in the west, Arnor is also expanding and taking its starting territories. I don't believe they've fought anyone yet. And then Linden, I think, is just a small group of people, and I'm not really sure what they're doing, but that's what's happened the first week.
Yep, definitely. That's
But
exactly
the
what it is.
biggest problem the first week, at least for Angmar side, is tiles. You know, there's just this new system and this new tile. You know, the way they lay out the tiles and where they're at when you start has been really difficult for the Angmar side, and probably for everyone else to some degree. It's just there isn't enough tiles. They're just everybody's starved for tiles.
Yep, it is.
Everybody's scrambling around trying to get everything and get built up to have some fun PvP and all that, you know.
Yep. Lucky me though, because I know I joined Null here, and I already have 22,000 of production. So that's gonna get me my ring stuff very quick here. Start getting some more tiles very quick, so I should be able to be up and running quite fast. We'll see.
Yeah.
How it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll get there.
Yeah. Danny Boy or Azrael saying Mordor has to suck with this new marching system, and Danny says no, it's amazing. I think that the resources and the way they're laid out probably helps Mordor quite a bit also, because before Mordor was really rough for tiles, but now
tiles aren't so bad. I played my other evil account was in Mordor, and there was, I mean, if you weren't the last person to get tiles, you know, to play your season, then you definitely have all the resources in the region that you need. Nice thing about it as well, as soon as you get to level 30 35, you get fell beasts like this, so you can go over the mountains and whatnot easy, you know, because you have a lot of fell beast camps within your territory.
Yeah.
So I think honestly, I think Mordor has somewhat, like, lore wise, probably the coolest faction to play. I do think you suffer, especially, you know, your T4 is very poor, but also you kind of blocked in. You know, you're blocked in by like directly with Gondor at your doorstep. So to play Mordor, you have to be, in my opinion, very ballsy to even try it.
Yeah, Mordor is man, I'm not a fan of Mordor at all. Ugh, can't stand their T4. It's bad.
Yeah, it is very bad.
So bad, bro.
Okay, what we got here? Another grain.
So you've been over on Udes, I guess. That's where you've been playing with your good.
Yeah, NRP. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I was telling you, the team I play with is they're awesome, but I personally not a fan of NRP.
Yeah.
And I played it for 2 seasons now. So
have you really?
Yeah. The season where everything, like, we just cooled off, and then this one. So yeah,
it's just all fucking
all
the meta formation, but maybe add a Sauron in, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah, I know people are gonna say, yeah, but I know in RP it's not that much different, but it at least separates. It forces you to have to think a little bit differently than just, I'm gonna give my Sauron to R5 and I'm set. It's just my taste, you know. I'm nothing wrong with NRP. It's just not my cup of tea, you know.
Yeah, me neither. I'm good.
So
I don't think I'll ever, you know, I considered playing NRP for a while recently, but I don't think I ever will.
I mean,
before, you know, I'll probably stop playing the game before then. Probably.
That's what I say. If they don't come out with a good evil commander,
yeah, they don't balance this out, you know, and give us just something, you know, to be able. I mean, you've taken so much from us. It's just you can't. It's just hard, man. When you can't win one-on-one fights, you know, and you have a good formation, it's rough, right? You have to be able to win. You have to be able to be equal and have a chance at winning. And when you can't beat a whaled, whatever meta Dane formation, Gandalf the White Dane, whatever, all this crap, it's just what's the point, right?
Exactly.
Like, what's the point?
Exactly.
What are we doing here?
It does suck. It was like,
so we have to have something to balance that on evil, something comparable to Dane. That's the only thing that's going to do it, unless they got some other tricks up their sleeve I don't know about. Maybe they do, but if you don't balance it, well, you're going to have a bunch of good side players eventually. If it stays like this. But fortunately, the game changes a lot, so I have faith.
Me too. Let's go. Bradek is asking what what are your formations?
Who?
Radek in chat.
Max, what are your formations? Well, I use 4. So I have, let me look. I use, let's see here. Matter of fact, instead of telling you the formations, how about I'll just tell you the 16 commanders I use? That would make it easier.
Yep.
So, Witch King, Undying, Sistaro, Azrakor, Black Serpent, Lurtz, Sanid, Baruthiel, Scalham, Agzok, Lothar. Is that 16? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait, no. That's not 16. Oh, and then Sauron, Saruman, Oglurg, and Shadow.
There you go.
So yeah. So Witch King, Black Serpent, Undying, Sanid, Lurtz, Sestaro, Azrakor, Baruthiel, Karun, Skalham, Agzox, Lothar, Sauron, Saruman, Shadow, and Uglurg. I use 4.
There you go. Radek, Kirun, Sunin, Beru, how they perform.
Which ones? Karun, Sanid,
Sunin
Beru.
and Beruthio.
So Karun, for evil side, Karun is a unit commander. He's not going to be a damage commander. He's like a support unit troop damage commander. He has base command, and there's kind of a lack of base commanders on evil that are viable. There's very few commanders that have a base command of like whatever 135 150 base command that you can make something out of towards a support or group damage build. So Karun is one of the few, and the only reason I use him is because he does have command and his skills are more support oriented, so he's a troop formation commander, and he doesn't do well. He's not good. I mean, he's a shell of his former self. He used to be able to beat pretty much any other. He used to be able to beat pretty much any other support commander, on any side for the most part. I mean, he'd struggle a bit with a Dwaylen or whatever, a Frenzy Dwaylen, this, that, and the other from 1.0, but he was good back in the day. But now he's very very average, but he fills a role. And who else? Sanid is also a troop damage commander. She's not going to do anything else other than be support. And she gives a little bit of healing. You could throw some gear on her, make her high command. And she has a skill where you can put some beast on her, and that gives your troops a little bit more damage, procs here and there. So she's good. I think Sanid is good for a troop damage formation. And Baruthiel, same thing. All 3 of these are all troop damage support commanders, in my opinion. And there's very few that have command. These 3 all have command base stats. They come with higher base command, so that's a positive. Beru, I'm interested in because she has a skill on R5 that is comparable to Sauron and Gandalf the White's R5s, or sorry. Sauron would be his R1, top R1, top and Gandalf White would be his R5, I believe, where they increase damage to the enemy formations, which means commanders and the troops underneath them. And hers says it's 10%, increased damage for 10%. So it's an interesting skill for a support commander because it's going to just give you that 10% increased damage against your 3 enemy formations, but it's for the whole fight. So it's like Sauron's. It's the same as Sauron's R1, but you don't have a focus effect where it increases it by the focus.
Yeah,
it's just a flat 10%. But she also has a heal on, I think, the R1. One of the few commanders that can actually do some healing for evil are really good too. Good side doesn't have great healers either. But so I think she's in the right role if you put her as a support role with a troop formation or run troops on her and put some command gear, and that's the way you use her. But I'm interested to see how she works, because if you have, hypothetically, you could try Sauron and Baruthiel together for those to increase damage to the enemy formation stacking. So you'd have the 10 to 15% from Sauron increased damage to the enemy formations, and her 10%, which would be 20-25% that you could have for the whole fight if you ran them together. And then if you did something where you threw war drummers in there, you could give it another 20% that they would increase the damage of the formations as well. So maybe there's something there, I don't know. You probably need the 3 damage dealers against the Dane meta formations. So we'll have to see. I'll have to test it. Oglurg is another one that, he's a good support, troop damage or tank role. I don't like Oglurg as a damage commander, because I just don't think he does enough damage, and he does it too late in the fight as well. But as a support role or tank, yeah, he can do that role.
Yeah, that's. I was looking at his R5. I could see him being a very good tank.
Yeah, there's very few in general. There's very few viable commanders on evil side that have good command, high command. There's just very few. Yeah. So you kind of have to use the ones that are there, and preferably the T3s, because the T2s and T1s in general just don't stack up. They're not as good. So even when you ascend them, they're just not as good for some reason.
Oh. There we go. The shadow over here.
Oh, we just passed the season milestone.
Yes, sir.
So now we have mass mobs. The merit store opens. Oh, the merit store. That'll help. Whew, that'll help.
Oh, shoot. Doesn't help me.
That will help. Yeah, the season milestones are just like flying by, bro.
Yeah, they are actually. Only a week.
They're flying by. There's so many strong players. They're just flying by, bro. It's like just whizzing right by your face. It's like when you're doing 150 on the freeway, and you have the middle lines, the white lines, and there's one every 5 feet or whatever. When you're doing 150 on the freeway, all those white lines become one line. Yeah. That's what this is like.
Yeah. Mr. Grievous here. Cool. Already got all this stuff. Chapter 8 almost done. Just can't do power ups. Good from this right here. Is Almanite still here? Almanite, are you still running Oglurg?
Omni?
Yeah, he has, I think, our Zenith 2 or Zenith 6.
There's somebody over here. I saw a screen.
How are you?
Somebody over here has a really good Oglurg.
How you liking it, man? Okay, he's up. Okay, cool.
Tyus should be coming on here in a bit.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
we are waiting.
That's one of the leaders.
Yeah. So shout out to Ryan from Bear. He sent me a DM and said if looking for leaders to join the future live streams. Yeah. He's down.
All right, so there's another one. So let's see. Let's look at So he's a leader of Bear, right? Yeah. So you got Bear, you got the top 2 of those leaders. Now we need to get somebody from Gaia. Yeah, Ty said he's coming right now. We need to get somebody from Gaia. I think Bordell is Russian. I don't know if he could do it, but need to get somebody from Gaia. Then you got to get somebody from Void, so Kamul or one of their officers. Then you got Unbroken, which is Loth. You got Lord Dwight, and get one of those. Maybe FD. FD's in Unbroken, so he's joined before when we had a season together with FD. He's got on with us, so we'll get him in. He's a good talker. You got Silk, Danamir. You need one of those guys. Iron, we can get Pride, or Pride's joined before, so we get one of those guys from Iron, and just that's probably enough. I think maybe get somebody from the Mordor group and somebody from maybe the Arnor group, and that'll round it out.
What's up, Tyus? Tyus is in the house here. He's in the chat.
All right. Hey, man.
Hello. Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Where are you located at? In Utah?
Yeah, taking the place of Roram.
Yeah, you are.
Another one from Utah. Shoot.
That's crazy, bro. Where do these dudes come from? Utah, of all places. My goodness.
Where in Utah, Tyus?
I'm from a place called American Fork.
Oh, I know. My
Roram
parents
was
used to
from
live
Spanish
there.
Fork.
My parents used to live there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a small world, bro. Considering all the people all over the world that are playing and some that are watching.
There's
my
a
goodness.
lot of people from Utah.
Wow. So we're recapping the season. We plan on having, a leader from each of some top 9 or 10 represented and jumping in here and there, especially at the end for the season end recap show and award show. So tell us about this season. What do you think? What's happened thus far? How do you see it playing out?
Well, I mean, the whole goal of setting this server up was just to get the community together. We can all play together because you've mentioned it's kind of dying out.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of work put in the background to get us all here.
Yeah, definitely.
So we missed out on a couple of teams. Fire didn't join, or Frog, and they probably would have helped round out Angmar and Erebor, but we've been working hard to get this all set up, and I think we're gonna have a fun time.
Tell us what the parameters of this season. What's the rules that were set and agreed upon?
I think it's more a gentleman's agreement. We're saying we're not gonna gang up, do any mega alliances. People love that term, but
okay.
Just to try and make sure we're staying competitive. We'll fight each other and not try to overwhelm anybody, including I think Arnor and Mordor, even though they're a little smaller. We want to make sure everyone
well, that's good.
And involved in the game.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. That's great to hear.
So I'm assuming there hasn't been any conversation to what's going to happen towards the later part of the season, right? Like if somebody actually wants to get the ring, how is that going to be? Because there's quite a few factions that are probably going to want to fight for it. What do you think?
I mean, we'll play it as it lies.
Okay.
I suspect there's going to be a mass battle around the ring at the end. Everybody fucking fighting everything that moves, hitting anything that moves, you hit it. We'll see though.
Yeah.
I know I love them kinds of parties. I know that much. Woo-wee. Daddy loved that. Mm-hmm.
Next up.
So you've been playing since the first season, Tice?
I think I came in later.
Well, let me look at you.
Season 3.
Let me see you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, well, you're like second season, I think. Second or third. You guys had a good last 3 seasons. You got rings, huh? Got a couple rings in the beginning. Started out as a protector, went up to challenger, then got your first 2 rings and got second place. Got a ring. Profile kind of looks like mine a bit. Ring or second.
We'll say it was good luck.
Yeah, the rings are overrated. I personally don't care about rings because it's so subjective. There's so many variables in every season as far as rings, right? And a ring doesn't necessarily say you're the best. It doesn't necessarily say you're the worst. it's just kind of, if you get it, then great, it was favorable to you, or you pulled it out or whatever. But there's so many variables when it comes to who actually wins in the end. A lot of times, some seasons aren't that way. They're boring, and it's just, one team just dominates and there's no contest. But some seasons out of your control, because
that was kind of what happened last season. Gaia was definitely the strongest on the board, but
yeah.
That's kind of the purpose of getting so many strong teams together and stacking a server, is that no one team can dominate.
Yeah.
Players can rise up and stop them.
How did that season play out?
Yeah.
That one was we had probably 7, I think, factions that were competitive. I think between we were in Rune that season. But what we were looking at was 7 competitive factions, and basically, if any of them were going to get together, we tried to get away from that, to try and keep as many divisions between the teams as we could possible. But eventually, 4 of them joined together, and then the other 3 were kind of forced together.
Somebody in chat.
2, that's essentially what happened. It got split in 2, and then you got 2 sides fighting each other.
Okay, all right, cool.
In chat, I'm sorry, this is just too funny.
Is that what I'm gonna read what Hamid said?
I'm looking at. Oh Lord, I gotta do it, homie.
Oh, well, Ezra said.
Ezra says, we were asking, leaders. We get the leaders, and he says, "I'll represent Gaia." Your Honor, I'm guilty. Oh, I gotta give you some for that, boy. Gotta give you some for that. Then Alex says, "I'm here if you want Mordor lead." And you also have this guy Danny, I think, is from Mordor. So there's one more right there.
Where is Alex?
You look sick to death of farming towns.
Alex. Oh, actually, I'll tell you, Hamid, why I look tired. I'll share this with you. So, but before that, Alex, can you hit me up on Discord? Because I don't mean. Or I guess I can look at. Let me see. Let me have a look here just a second. I'll tell you why I look tired right now. Leaderboard. No. Where is Mordor? Okay, never mind. I'll send Alex a hi really quick here.
Oh man, dude, this dude is killing me. Oh, I love it. Oh, you love to see it.
All right, so I work locally for a pretty large supplement company here in the UK, and I decided, because my work's not too far, and I'm trying to get better in shape. I go to the gym every morning, but I wanted to lose some of the jelly in my belly, and so I got a bike. So I had a bike for a while now. So I started this morning. I biked to work 6.5 miles in the morning, or after going to the gym. So I went to the gym, biked 6.5 miles to work, worked for 8 hours, and then biked all the way back. And that is why you see this face here, because I am very tired. Freak. Going to the gym for an hour and then biking for 45 minutes to work and then 40 minutes back.
You bike to work, huh?
Yeah. I want to get.
Where do you live in England, right?
I live in the outskirts of Liverpool.
When are you planning on moving back to the U.S.?
Those plans. Hopefully in about a year and a half.
You're like, what you mean when I'm planning, homie? I need the money. It's all about money.
Well, no, my whole family lives in Utah.
Oh wow! So you and Tyus, man, I cannot believe this. 2 guys from Utah, of all places,
exactly
right here in it.
So
that's nuts.
Yeah, so that's why it does suck living this far from family, man. And so
yeah, I imagine.
So hopefully in a couple years.
Has Nolan Void always been RP, Tyus?
Yes. Yeah, going to the history of us, we're kind of the conglomeration of everything that's of every roleplay evil team. There's not.
Yeah. 13 season ends.
It's one of the bigger ones that we absorbed, and
yeah. It's always how it is.
Fire and Poke is pretty much that's the
yeah. Yep, it's always like that, bro. In these games, it's like a zero sum at the end, man. It's always like this.
Hamid, I live in Liverpool, so outskirts of Liverpool. That's where I live. If I had Ogler R5 in this account, I'd probably try to play him as my tank. But I don't.
Where in Utah did you say you were from?
Last place I lived was in Provo. Right by BYU.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm from.
Yep.
Utah is like kind of like old school traditional living, right? You got space and
Quite a bit, yeah.
old school values. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's one of the best places for outdoor recreation for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's nice. That's definitely nice. That's a positive. Clean air, open spaces. Yeah. What more could you want?
Mm-hmm. You are right on that, man. Yeah, Utah's a good place. I like Utah a lot.
Where I live is the exact opposite.
Really?
There is no open space. There is no clean air. It's people, millions and millions just stacked upon each other.
Azure is letting the whip out today.
Azure's on a good one right now, bro. He's on a good one. He's the MVP of this chat. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
he's on a good one.
He said, I almost died by a bike in England. The dude was going the wrong way. Was he going the wrong way, or were you going the wrong way?
He don't say dude. He said the motherfucker's going the wrong way.
You know, I'm not gonna say that.
I love it. Who's this? Azure used to play with us, didn't he? He still play?
Yeah, he used to. Yeah. I mean, especially that season where he was in Mordor.
I love it.
I remember. That was a fun one.
Becky, she says, been to Utah once, really enjoyed the amazing. It is. It's just
it's a good place.
Nice open space land and just clear and beautiful. It really is.
Yeah, it is. Utah's a good place. But now my parents, Tyus and Jax, my parents live in. I mean, Jax probably won't know this place, but Saratoga Springs, that's where they live in now.
Yeah, okay, they retired there.
It's getting big out there.
Yeah, it's getting big out there. Yeah, that area is getting big. Yeah, everywhere in Utah is getting big. Man, like when COVID hit, and then people could work from home, we're like, shoot, I can sell my house for a couple million here from California, and they buy like 3 or 4 in Utah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yep.
You sell your house here, and it equals, for the most part, 2 to 3 houses elsewhere. Yeah. Not in California.
Oh yeah, not in California for sure. Yeah. I need something else.
There's people I know that freaking bought houses. One of my best friends, he bought a house, and 2 years later he sold it, made like $200,000 profit. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's pretty good.
And didn't do nothing to it. Not one thing. Live there, left. Nuts.
I need a damage dealer.
What do you do for work, Tyus?
I am an engineer.
Oh, nice.
Oof, nice.
For automotive safety components, so I do pyrotechnics.
Yeah, that's a very, cool. Very solid career, engineer. Can't go wrong with that.
R8.
One of those careers that you go to college for, and you're definitely going to be doing that as work. Not going to be like, oh, well, it did nothing for me. Nope, not engineers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So this is your original Evo account you on?
Nah, this is Rorm's old account.
Oh yeah, Rorm's, right. He went heavily into Sanine, right?
Yeah. I cleaned her and gave it to.
Oh, you got a few pieces of gear. Yeah,
no, it's enough.
Right.
It's enough. I mean, it's enough for one full formation, and probably getting once I opened the relics on the main just to pump everything to 5-star.
Yeah,
just one. It's one formation only, but it's fine. It does fine.
Well, that's I would say what 70% of the community is one strong formation. So
exactly.
You're like a lot of others, for the most part. And by this time, this many seasons in, everyone should have at least one good formation.
Yes, sir. There we go. Let's do Exarch. He does quite a bit of damage. That's what I need from him. All right, let's go.
I'm very disappointed in Exarch.
Yeah, so am I. I mean,
he sucks, I swear, man. And it doesn't look like he sucks on paper, but he does.
Yeah.
He sucks.
his damage output. It doesn't do what it feels like it should do.
Right.
Exactly.
And I know it's partly because I feel like Exoc can do well when he's the only damage dealer. But if you put him with other damage dealers, they're definitely going to outdamage him every time. Like, no question.
Definitely.
Alone, he could do something, but with others, he's just so bad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just need him to take tiles.
Yeah. You got open 130s and shit around you, right?
Yeah, I do have a few. Just gotta get the levels up.
Yeah, tiles are so scarce, bro. So scarce with this new system. It's there are no tiles anywhere probably. Any of these factions lands, I doubt there's any open tiles, higher tiles anywhere at this point. 2 o'clock already? All right. It's Friday, right?
Yes.
Ooh wee. You're welcome. All right, well. All right.
Ducky, how did you like Moab? Ducky Quacks went to Moab last year and wanting to go other areas next. Let's go, Sauron. Level up these bad boys. Let's do. I forgot I can't rescale.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Go Silk? No Go Silk, Jerry. What are you talking about?
So when we gonna do this next Friday?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Next
Yeah, we'll
Friday.
start doing
Same
it
time.
on Fridays
Same
if we
time.
can. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna take off and I'll see y'all then, I guess.
All right, brother. Thank you, Jax, for joining, bro. Have a great
Good to
Friday.
see everybody.
I know it's only afternoon for you, but enjoy your time.
Yeah, I got the weekend coming up, so
Yep.
be on here a little bit and go out. It's supposed to be sunny, so I'll probably take the sailboat out like I normally do and just enjoy the weekend. But I'll see y'all next Friday.
Take care, brother.
Good luck to everybody in the server.
Let's go. Take care. Ty is still here. Yeah, he's still here. So Ty is born and raised in Utah, huh? Or no? Mostly raised.
Yeah, I've been here all 35 years.
Where did you go to college?
Utah State.
Utah State, cool.
What about yourself?
No, I mean, I went to high school there, but I moved back to Brazil and kind of everywhere after high school. So, did you by any chance do any voluntary work for 2 years somewhere?
Did, yes.
You like that?
I didn't go anywhere exciting though. I just went to Southern California.
That's cool, man. I served in my own country too.
Okay. You went to Brazil?
Yeah. Salvador. Very hot state. It was great though.
Yeah, my brother went to the Philippines and my other brother went to Japan.
That's pretty cool too. Well, how long ago was that you went?
Gosh. 2014 or not 2007.
Wait, 2007?
Yeah.
Oh, same age. So you're basically the same age as me then. Okay. You sound a lot younger.
Yeah, I'm
You're
35.
35? Yeah. Gonna be 36.
Yeah, yep.
This
Class
year.
of 07?
Sorry?
You class of 07?
Yep. Jeez, that's a bit scary.
And you went to Provo High?
No, I went to, so my first high school was Kearns High School.
Okay.
Yeah, I was from the ghetto. And then
Yeah, my wife's from West Valley.
A what?
She was in Granger.
Who did? Your wife?
My wife. Yeah.
Oh, geez, I played football against Granger High, and we beat them.
That's the ghetto, though.
yeah. I mean, it's also I'm not gonna deny. That's cool. And then, but then my senior year, I went to West Jordan High.
Okay.
Cool, man. That's awesome. So I know. So I
Roram was from the same area. Roram was from around here.
Roram is from yeah. I think he's from Vineyard, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's from the area. The cool
I
thing
feel like
is
Vineyard
now
didn't exist until like 10 years ago, didn't it?
He what? Oh yeah. I mean, I think he's a little bit younger than we are. I think he's like 20, 27, 26, maybe a little even younger than that. He's quite young.
So his story is he just got married.
That's what people were like. Somebody said that they posted that somewhere, but I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't seen him say anything. He's from time to time pops into our Discord and says hi, but there's nothing there, so I have no clue. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, no, maybe he did, but no, nothing here. Hamid, is America a better place to live than the UK? Honestly, I think it's more. People ask me this question all the time. I think it's more of a like, what do you like? What do you like? Let me tell you why. I don't think there's a yes or no which one is better. Because I lived in Italy for a year before coming to the UK, and I love Italy. I miss living in Italy. Italy has this amazing lifestyle, and just an amazing climate, place. Everything's just great in Italy. At least my point of view, you know. But some people that I've met that lived in Italy, not Italians, but immigrants like me, they're like, there are certain things that we don't like about Italy. So it's like, I think it's mostly what you like, So I love Utah. I love America. I grew up there. I moved to the US when I was 11. So I love the States, but there are good and bad things in the US. There are good and bad things in Brazil, where I'm from. So there are awesome things in the UK. I've probably met some of the most helpful people ever in my entire life in the UK. People here are very friendly. They're very helpful. They see it's kind of crazy, So I love the people, working with the people that I do at my job. Most of them are from Liverpool. So it's kind of rough because I think it just depends on your lifestyle, For some people, I know people that they're immigrants. They love the UK to death. They've been to America, like, no, we like it here better. Some people like the opposite, It's just, there's pros and cons in both places. Yeah, guys, but I am a little bit tired, like Hamid said earlier. I think it was Hamid that said, like I was dying. Yeah, he looks sick to death farming tiles. I actually enjoy this part. I enjoy coming here and farming. I like leveling up. Actually, the first, 2-3 days of the season are usually my most favorite ones. I like this little part. I don't like having to expand. That's what kills me, having to look in the map and see where I'm expanding to, But I've gotten better at this. I'm working on not necessarily a complete, follow this step by step, but like a guidelines for season progression for like as an individual player. You know, like when you start, most of us, I would say, many of us, not all of us, many of us will only build forts when we know that the tiles in our starting area are gone. Until then, we're like, nah, I'll build a fort later. I'll look to expand later. That's the worst mistake. What you should do as soon as you come in is look. You look at the bases. You know, like there's one here for my team. There's one here. There's one here. Obviously, they're moving out because they've already farmed all these lands. But as soon as you come in, like, okay, I know where my teammates are. I know where people from the same faction as I am. So now what I'm gonna do is start planning where to move. Maybe you build a fort this way, a fort this way, you know, and a fort this way. That way, once you start seeing that things are already getting out of hand, you can start moving to those farther away places and getting your stuff ready. The cool thing now as well is you can kind of reserve a tile for yourself, because you can march to a place and leave a commander here without taking. So you can put a single unit with one single commander, and you can just have all your 20-25 commanders just taking, you know, like a 130 here. Let's say you can take put your guy on this 130, put another guy in this 130, and I'm assuming your teammates, you know, your faction partners, whatever, they will know that because you have your commander there, you're gonna take that tile. So that's the nice thing about the March system. Kind of lets you reserve tiles for yourself now. I like it. There's so many little things that we can do to make our lives a lot easier in this game. I said this on Wednesday. There are quite a few things that I like about 2.0, and that is not having to live my life inside this game. I can just know, because there's the march a little bit long, but it's for everybody, unless you're using eagles or fell beasts. You know, you don't have to go crazy anymore for tiles as you did in 1.0. And also, unless you're like Jax, that he's running 4 formations, I'm gonna basically be running one formation. It might test a secondary formation, but most likely, from my experience in last season, I would just run my one main PvP formation. I'll have, you know, my reinforcement snipers, my siege, all the other stuff, but my PvP would probably be just one. And then you don't have to go crazy, you know, thinking, oh man, I gotta level up 12 commanders now, because that's how many commanders Jax used to run. I think it was like 10 to 12 every season in 1.0, and that consumes a lot of time. So who do you run, Tyus? Who is in your main formation? I don't know if you want to send me a PvE battle report in chat, then I can show people here in the game. But who do you run? Oh, I think he might be out. Oh, never mind. Tyus hopped out. Shoot, talking to myself like a fool here. Ghost, I've been all over the world or something. Just a few places, you know. I born in Brazil. My family moved to the US when I was young, and I moved back to Brazil on my own, and then to Italy, and then to the UK. Never would have thought, though, you know, coming from a country. It's a great country, don't get me wrong, but coming from Brazil, you know, kind of never really thinking you're gonna be going out of your town. No, I can't. I'm not gonna force. I got enough free resources for my team that I don't have to go crazy looking for resources for tiles, you know. Not for the resources, at least. I can do this little by little. Hamid, I bet you can understand the Scouse Liverpool accent. Well, that my friend was a cultural shock when I first got here. Like, what are they talking? What are they saying? Can't really understand. It was very hard. Now I got, you know, I've been here for 5 years. Now it's easy. I like, you know, there's some words that I like saying from Liverpool. Jacob, you can only reserve a few tiles like that. At start, you are limited how many comms you can send. That's true. That's true. You are correct. But you know, at least it saves you, you know, a little bit of time. If you can unlock, you know, two or three. That's at least you're reserving a few that way. Very good point though. That you're right. Very good point. The nice thing is by day 3, day 4, when you start taking those 200s, then you can start sending, you know, 2, 3, or 4 different formations to reserve yourself some tiles. You're right though. Is it possible to show some reports if they're currently fighting? Let me see if I can. Let's try to go just this way really quick. I'm curious myself. Okay, Jack. Oh, Jax is already fighting. Oh, he's taking some tiles. All right, so we got. What's up, Porky? Porky just entered the building. That's a building. That's what happens when you're tired. You start saying some really dumb stuff. So let's look here. You got Salbron versus Daddy Berkon. So, ooh, Z5 Sauron with Fell Beasts. R11 Saruman with the very high focus and some defense. See, this is cool. See, I have this in my Gandalf. I have basically the same thing on my. This is unbearable. I have the same thing on my Gandalf the White in my other account, and although I'm gonna be honest, although it looks cool having the gear sets, at this point, at this rate, this 20 right here is useless. And I know because, you know, I'm running that on my Gandalf, but it looks cool at least. You know, having 40 of defense and then plus 20, any commander above 150 is already destroying you. Okay, so either use a tankier unit, or if you can, change this to something else, because the 20 is not doing you any good. Okay, let's see. Lurtz. All right, cool. He has the fortitude here, which is nice. The fortitude would have been better because with such a low defense, 20 defense won't do you really any good. But then 241 of attack, that's good. All right, he pretty divided here on the stats for the bladed blow, the bladed bow, his relic. Cool, and the shadow. All right, pretty solid 215. Yep, with the might, sweet. That's a nasty one. Okay. Here's a commander I'm highly disappointed with. I know Ombra did a new, he updated his tier list today, I think on a video. I don't know if I would put Guild that high on my list. I think he might be, you know, free to play friendly if you want to say, and if you want to call that. But you know, with the formation that I'm running in my good side, I don't remember having any issue, even when they evade. Even when they evade for the first 3 rounds, I don't remember having that much issue on taking this a formation like this out. So, you know, it'll definitely work from time to time, but I'm not sure if the evasion for me is a big enough. The RNG on, you know, on that, not sure. So I might have to play a little bit more myself, but I've tried using him in my account, and I think it's okay. All right, look at me. Let's look at this. Oh, look at 1,642 of HP left, or, you know, troops left. Clean that dude out. This is a good thing. 5% damage increase and then a little bit of speed. Pretty good. Surtur. You got destroyed here. Oh, Jonio. Let's expose Jonio Bears formation here really quick. Just kidding. But let's have a look here. Porky. Gives like a low tier below 7 Frode in my opinion. Okay. The nice thing about running Gil is that, I mean, the nice thing comparing to Frodo and Sam, you gotta run a tank, a protecting formation. Right, you gotta run either Swanites, Mountain Trolls, Ents, or Great Beasts. Or else his use basically, you know, having the evade, the extra tankiness, and the damage mitigation is pretty much useless if you're not taking all that hits yourself. Okay. The Gil, I think in a formation like this is exactly how you should run him. As I mean, these guys are ranged, so even though they're all cavalry, it's still ranged. So they're gonna go to the back, being protected from normal attacks by this. But then he's taking the front load of damage at first. So very interesting here. Very interesting. That's a very good point. That is definitely something that I do. I remember seeing somebody commenting this earlier. That is true. That's very true. You got it. Then it forces you to run elves. Now, see, this is the thing that I love about my Falcon formation in my good side account, is that although it forces you to run guardians in, you know, dwarves, that's great because guardians are one of the tankiest units in the game. It's perfect to use on your damage dealers. And it's not a, you know, it's not a neutral unit. So I can, as soon as I, as long as I have my dwarven camp built, I can just, you know, make as many as I need. It's been great for resources, you know, management has been good. Whereas, you know, running elves, I would make them for this guild formation. But other than that, I don't ever see myself running elves ever. Never. Sorry for repeating that. I don't. I do see good results though, you know, decent results at least. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of PvP. Okay. We got, oh, I forgot 50. Yeah, that's true. 57 is so 57 I go back quite a bit. We played in Claw for many seasons together. We played many seasons together. What's up, Eastman? Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I mean, you can see all of these reports, so this is nice. He's doing some evade and some agility. So yeah, he has a pretty crazy account too. Z5. I mean, look at that. He has a what? Z1? Z2 Gimli. There you go. Z2 Gimli. Well, he's exactly at 50 for that pursuit. And 246. Gimli has, I mean, I don't use him in my account, but he has become one of my favorite commanders. I do think, especially, you know, that people do run quite a bit of gills. This bad boy here, with the amount of damage he does, I think helps mitigate that. And then even when 2.0 first came out, it was one of my strategies to get his relic and just. This was a strategy that I was thinking of doing back a while back. Run Gimli with his relic, Gil for my own evasion, right? I want to do my own evasion, but then I wanted Gimli so then I could counter whoever has Gil's evasion, and then Gandalf the White, I think, and then Dane. That was gonna be my formation. Oh crap! It's exactly what he has. I actually didn't even compute that. So this is basically what I would run, just like this. If I did run a formation like this. Interesting thing though, it feels like his relic it was built for him to do this way. Think about this. His relic is both for elves and for men. For each allied man unit present, this formation's damage increased by 0.3% each round. Yeah, that's basically useless, alright. But that's 762. Whew, minus 43% with 139 of defense. I would have gone for a little bit more defense, but I don't know, maybe he couldn't, but I would have gone with 200 defense or more. Would have been just sick. What's up, X Monday? How you doing? Glad you were able to pop in for a little bit here. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. See some here. We got Jonio here. Let's see what his account looks like. All right, R6 Gandalf. Sweet. Got the right gear here for the damage and the attack. Okay. Some fortitude. And Gil for the evasion. Man, you guys are all running Gils everywhere. That is true. Vessi did tell me when we were talking about a month and a half ago. RP, everybody is running. Well, everybody, I guess Reswark is here, but a lot of people are running Gil. And that makes sense. A lot of people are running Gil. They truly are. Z3. Z6. And now R5. He's running 3 damage dealers. Okay. 145, 305. Bear has some pre-loaded accounts, man. But let's look at more. Let's look at some actual PvP. All right, what we got here? So Timsa, level 35s. Man, we gotta catch up on these leveling, man. We need a little bit more leveling against these guys. They already got their T4s. Jeez, this guy was going crazy on the resources then. Already with his T4. Let's see, can we... Okay. Ooh, here we go. Got a Ryan in the house here with his Mythic Dwalin, Elrond, Dane, and Gandalf the White. Oh, that's not Ryan. Okay. That's true. His account's called... We have loads with my name. Oh, I want to see this. This is what I want to see. All right, you guys we're gonna follow this guy here quite closely this season. This guy is one of the few that I personally know that has been able to do what I've been wanting to do for some time, and that is, get a look at this beauty. Look at this Kirdan. Man, that looks awesome. If I had vouchers, I definitely be getting this guy here to Z6 and getting this bad boy right here. I wonder how much healing he's doing. Not too much right now. 32k is definitely not bad, but I mean, he's also getting healing from this, so Z6, that will. Whew. R8 Bard, and then a Z11 Gil-galad. Just a reminder to blame Ryan. This is nuts. Wow. Okay. It's cool, man. But I think he hit another one before here. Yeah. I mean, Kirdan looks really cool. See how he performs. Glorfindel. Oh shoot. All right, you know what? Ooh, that's where we are. Man, I gotta level myself up really quick here. Okay, let's go. We need more troops. Let's hit, I think. No, let's keep hitting time. I still do need the resources. even if it's not that much. I need the resources. Need troops. Ooh, running out of troops. All right, let's go here. Let's go. I need that too as well. Real life is going well so far, my friend, but in the game, I'm still competing in the tire race against the Chaos and Meta clan. I know. Oh, that's been a fun server though. The server has been good. The amount of fighting we've been able to do has been fun for me. Been pretty good. Surprised we're not sharing reports here. This is the kind of thing, you know, like, you know, Ryan, we're playing against each other this season. Eastman is good, you know. Me and Eastman also go back long ways in Claw. That's where we play together. You know, there's no reason why, you know, we can't come and chill and talk, even though we're, you know, fighting against each other, you know. So Alana and I, we played together. So I mean, we played against each other, yeah, as well. All good fun, huh? All good fun. What is, so couple questions for you guys. What is this, if there was one thing that you would change in the game, okay, let's not talk about, you know, commander, you know, balancing or respect vouchers. That's not the question. If there was one thing you could change in the game, what would it be? See that, I know, but that's exactly the kind of answer that right now I don't want. Remove formations. Okay. What about you guys, other guys? I mean, basically, if you remove formations, then you bring back 1.0, ain't it? Isn't that essentially what happens? Go for a 40 with Sauron. We might be able to take one now. Yeah, Porky. So essentially bring back 1.0. Lower tile capture to 2 minutes max. That's something that, I like that, Jacob. That is something that I agree. 10-minute tile on enemy land is ridiculous, I think. I think it's crazy. Good one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Porky. The 10-minute mark, the 10-minute timer, it's too much. What about the minus, or I think, is it the minus or the 10%? I think it's the 10% buff or debuff when you're attacking in enemy lands. What do you guys think about that? Oh, is it? I don't know. Is it only King of Men? I don't know. I mean, because that could be it. I'm playing Kings of Men right now. Maybe that's what it is. So it's unit damage buff. Okay. The reason why I'm not too familiar with this because, you know, I send my Falcon formation and I might, you know, take a little bit more damage, but even then I usually do really well, so I'm not bad. I'm not too fussed about it. I agree. I think the war buffs allowed you to plan things, you know? Although the fact that everybody knew when your war horn went out, you know, so people can kind of prepare, gave it away, you know? So people knew exactly when you were planning to attack, which I don't know if it's really that fun. But the whole idea of, you know, getting debuffed when you're hitting enemy land is, I think it's a bit. It's like, why? Like, why do we need that? I agree, though, Port. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The 10% for me, I mean, it's like, why, you know? But like I said, it doesn't really hurt me much. At least I don't feel like it does. The timer is bad. It's pretty bad. I agree. Respect vouchers would be cool, but so I'm trying to think here as looking at the model of the game. Model of the game is you spend to get those respect, those other things. I'm just thinking here, if we could just buy respect vouchers, I'm not sure if the game would receive influx of new income. You know, it would from the vouchers that you're purchasing, but I think that their revenue would decrease substantially because even whales and krakens would also use it. So I think they would lose out quite a bit of revenue. That is why I don't think that would happen. Now, gear hammer, that is something that they should be marketing, because, you know, selling one hammer for, you know, I don't know, for one hammer for $1.99 or for $5, I think a lot of people will be stacking on hammers. People are like, yeah, I buy 10 hammers every season to test different things. You know, that's $50 just for hammers, you know? Let's take a hit with him. Exactly. See, I would rather buy respect voucher than season pass. Exactly. The reason why we still buy like the season pass and those things is because we're hoping we get a pull. You know, we get a new piece of gear that will continue helping us progress like we're wanting to. So I think respect vouchers is a much less likely reality for us than the other things, I feel. Can I take this out? It's level 18. What is my level here? Yeah, I'm not gonna go for that. No need to rush. Already at 14. I could go with this. That's 4 extra points. I'd rather buy a Kraken's account. True. Porky, are you considering to play long term again? I mean, play a few more seasons, or are you just, you know, testing the water? How you feel about it? By the way, guys, we got 40 people watching and only I didn't say it today because I was like, no, they know the rule of the house. But I think some of you are new, and I appreciate you guys being on. But I have a goal every single live stream, and that is, see, somebody remembered, that is to hit that like in 1-to-1 ratio, the number of viewers and the number of likes in the live stream. What's up, Bohica? How you doing, my man? Just got done with work. Was sad I missed your last stream. Even got to hit you. Not sure. Okay. Yeah, man, Bohica, it's been a fun season, my friend. Hope you're enjoying it. It's been really fun. A lot of little things happening behind, like, if you're not in leadership, which, you know, I was invited to be this season. Oh, there's so much that you guys don't know. Oh, hours and hours of conversations outside of the game. So much going on. But it's been a fun season. Now, so I feel like the game is still missing something. I don't know exactly what it is. But I know the game is, you know, it's pay to win. You know, I'm okay with it. You know, I've been playing this since launch, okay? But I feel that there isn't a strategy for the game. Like, you know, basically is there are little things. For example, let me give you guys an example. The whole sniping reinforcements is a thing. Okay? Sniping reinforcements is a thing, and it works. It's cool. It's cool to put your ego somewhere, and the person is reinforcing. They don't know, they're not watching the reinforcement, so they don't see you there. Out of nowhere, they get a little pop-up saying your army was just cleaned. It's fun to do. So that part of the strategy is cool. I like it. But we're just missing so many cool things. Like, you know, Jackson and I were talking earlier. Why not? This is one thing that I started seeing in Heroes of Middle-earth, and I know that Heroes of the Galaxy of Heroes, the Star Wars Hero Collector game. You guys will help me remember what it is. Okay? Guy, I've been sniping yours. Action-packed sim and the game is missing objectives. There should be multiple objectives throughout the season. I agree. I wish there was more PvE elements that gave you stuff, you know, resources or a buff, items. I don't know. There should be something that we can do besides grinding resources, grinding gear, and, you know, then fighting each other. There's more, you know. Maybe, you know, if you take, for example, I mean, there's just a lot of cool ideas. Like, if you take, let's say, like lore-wise, right? Let's say your faction occupies both Osgiliath and Minas Tirith, right? Then you get this buff. I don't know, maybe your units will be able to see, right? Your armies will be able to see a few more tiles past your regular fog of war, right? Because right now I think it's like 5 tiles, right? You get a notification when somebody's, you know, walking in that range. But maybe if you have both, you know, Osgiliath and Minas Tirith, your entire army for maybe a certain region or something, you actually get notifications for 10 up to 10 tiles, right? So it's like, oh yeah, we want to make sure that we know more where our enemies are. So let's take Osgiliath and, you know, and Minas Tirith, or, you know, Lothlorien or the dwarves, right? If you have both Erebor and Moria, I don't know, guys. I'm just throwing out ideas here, okay? Your whole army gets, you know, a buff of 10% in defense, right? This is just ideas. I'm not necessarily saying that my ideas are the way, but just making so that there is a reason to taking the regions. Like, why do I take this right here? Oh, I take this right here because I don't want my enemy to have, right? The more land I have, harder it is for people to get to here later. Like, why do I need to take, all of these? And the thing is, we were like, well, because you want the season rewards. The season rewards are so useless in this game. Okay, when it comes with Action Paxima, I appreciate you subscribing, my friend. Thank you so much. Like the end of season rewards, like making you get and take, like, I don't know how many capitals you need for the top, ring title. It makes it's like there's so little value that people don't fight for it. It's useless. But one thing that people would care is having advantages on the battlefield, because you play 60 days not to get the ring. That's a bonus. You play 60 days because you want to fight. So why not give people certain buffs and things for taking specific pieces of land? I don't know. Just it will make people have a lot more fun and be more engaged than just, oh yeah, take this piece of land. Why? Because you can relocate here. All right, now that's cool, I guess. I mean, which is important, right? Because you push the battlefront. You got your like, let's see, Rudar. There's quite a few of my teammates in the border of Rudar right now, right? Which is important. You need this. What's up, All Father? What's up, my man? Look at this. X-Claw members putting presents in today's live stream. So I just, all 2 steps, and this is my fratello from another family, another parent. My brother from another mother. So yeah, it started a little bit on over here with us, and then Iron and Gaia are over here with Unbroken as well, over here and over here. Yeah, some PvP going on. So I just hope there's a little bit more purpose to taking these things. I wished there was a little bit more. We take it because you got to, you take the pass so you can defend. But there isn't a real purpose, Taking these 3 pieces of, kind of like Risk, I think. Isn't that what Risk used to be? Yeah, my friend, I'm playing with Null and Void this season. I mean, the Pirates merged with them, and I'm a pirate, so that's where my evil account is. So let's say you're taking these 3 adjacent pieces of land, right? If you're taking these 3 pieces of land, maybe the resources, everybody that has tiles in these places, if it's in your own faction, you get a 15% resource boost for that piece, for those tiles. If you take this and this and this, then you get an extra 5% of HP on your units. I don't know, just like I said, make it so it's meaningful to take these things for the season, to make it better for you to play. It would be cool. I just feel there's very little in-game incentive. Not even talking about rewards. I'm not talking about gems. I'm not talking about those kinds of things. There's very little incentive for people to do things because there is no benefit. There is no benefit to doing those things. So making the season a little bit more dynamic would definitely be fun. All right, let's take another tile here. I am a little bit lost as to like what's what is the idea that the devs have, because I do agree what Jack said. They have been putting out quite at least information, oh, we're working on this, working on that, but I haven't seen a whole lot of new things coming out. The last Commander was quite a few months ago. Besides that, there's the 2.0 roadmap was supposed to be completed in December of last year. Remember? December of last year. And we're in May, and it's not, I don't feel like it's completely done yet. So we'll see. They're lazy. Everything they touch seems to break. Well, I mean, so things breaking in the game, it's okay. I work with, I oversee the entire e-commerce department for the company that I work with, and things are bound to break when you're implementing new things. It feels like just things take just very, very long to be implemented, and that's where I think people get upset, is that they wait a long time for for something that then they have to rework again and all these other things. So my dream would have been, if it was my choice, Rise to War would have been a sandbox game. That's how I would have done it. Where you might have seasons, but you also have your little castle there that doesn't get reset every season. It's there, you just keep boosting your power, building your armies and all these things. And then you can have your seasons for other things, but it is what it is, ain't it? Like King of Avalon, no idea, but probably. Let me have a look. Something that I want to do in the future. You guys know that I do plan on doing other Lord of the Rings games and content. It's not just Rise to War, is just something that I think it's probably something like this. All Father. But Rise to War just takes a lot of my time and a lot of my passion, so that's why I haven't really been doing other games. And to be fair, Lord of the Rings games have as much as there are a lot of things I don't like about I have issues with this game, it's still in the last 2-3 years the best Lord of the Rings game out. Gollum was poor. It wasn't good. Return to Moria, good concept, but it didn't impress me. I played it once or twice and I haven't touched it again. And so I do plan on trying it again. I do have Battle for Middle-earth that I need to go back to streaming with you guys. But there aren't a whole lot of Lord of the Rings games right now that is like, man, this is good. I actually might even try Lord of the Rings Online, because I am a RPG fan. So things are outdated there, but at least it's complete. You can do everything in that game, so might have to do something like that. The Allfather, I played it for 5 years, made it so you had to spend 5K a week to be top player, and your gear was out of date every month. Oh, that's ridiculous. See, this is probably why either if I ever do any other mobile game, which I might do Age of Empires mobile, I might in another channel, not on this one. I'm never spending money in mobile games again, because just like all the Allfather said and Jack said earlier, you just get into this loop of spending. You gotta keep spending, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I do often get season pass and stuff for this game, just because it's a habit, and you guys support with the super chats and just watching the live stream. I'm able to do that without actually putting, the money that I pay my bills with for this. But Pablo, I need information. When are going to stop outing S1 bot servers? If they are not, people start season 1 on 4 or 5 days, not every day. I don't know. I think I saw your question earlier. I don't know if that's gonna be the set and done season for S1 players, but I have no clue. Have you tried CK3 Realms of Exile? CK3, I heard of that game. I think it was you that talked about CK3 Path. What is it called? CK3. Let's see here. I'm looking it up here really quick. CK3 Realms of Exile. Let me have a look. Guys, it's gonna come a day where I don't have to work for somebody else. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Jeez. I'm gonna have to try this out. Lord of the Rings, Realms of Exile. Ooh, that looks... Ooh, man. All right, we might have to I might have to hop on this game. Oh, that looks so good. All right, cool. I'm gonna put that on my bucket list here. There's gonna come a day where I'm gonna be able to stream all day, every day. It hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna come. So just keep bringing in those games. They'll end up pay to play, sadly. Yes, that's why I really don't want to do that again. Slipster, thank you, bro. I'm definitely gonna be looking into that game. Started playing some Brawl Stars, completely free to play, and it's awesome. I can compete with any and everyone I play against. My son actually, I played Brawl Stars a few months ago. My son really got into it, and he keeps asking me, "Let's go play a little bit of Brawl Stars together." So I might actually pick it up. Yo, Tatai. First of all, good to see you. I don't know if you just hopped on. I hope you've been here for a little bit of time, but I appreciate the super chat, my friend. Nice to catch you up live. Excellent stream as always. I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it. You guys are in season, Tatai, or no? I think you are, aren't you? Whoop, whoop. Ghost. Paulurita, Age of Empires more are pay to win. You can spend much more money than here. Yes, I do know. I mean, like Jack said earlier, this is still one of the most free-to-play friendly games, mobile games out. And that's saying something, you know? Although it does suck that games that we've loved to play from console and PC are now, taking this mobile route to make as much money as possible. So, Realms of Exile is a great mod for Crusader Kings. I'm gonna have to try that out, Porky. 25,000 euros in it. It's not a whale, it's not a dolphin. On this game, less than 16,000 euros are free to play. 50,000 euros, you are a whale, and on 150,000 euros, Kraken. 3,000 euros, Megalodon. I think that's how you say it, right? Yeah, I mean, this game you don't need that. I mean, in 1.0 you definitely didn't need that. I mean, I've seen people with spending 5-7K destroying bigger whales because they were just very careful with where they invested, where they put their money on. So, all right, taking a pause. I'll play next season with Atme. Cool. Wish you good luck. I know Atme has a great team, so you guys are in good hands. This in Rise to War. Oh, you think so? I mean, I guess I agree with you, Pablo. In 2.0 probably. 1.0 you could get away with a lot more. So, all right, where are we going? We reinforce, cool. All right, so considering, so only 1,000. I mean, we're not really going too hard, right? But considering that we, been on for a couple of hours now, 1,000 in power is definitely not too bad. Not too bad. I don't usually, in both of my guys are out of energy. I don't usually, nowadays, I'm not usually able to do 24 hours, and most people don't even want to do it anymore. But back in the beginning, I would just probably play for 16, 17 hours in the first 24, get the best start, but now it's a little. What is going on, Fabian? Fab from Unbroken. How you doing? Glad you joined. We're just gonna close in in a few minutes here, but I'm glad you still came on. All right, guys, look, want to do me a favor? Want to do me one easy favor? Okay, because we just hit 2,100 subs. Yo, let's go. Okay, so something really quick here. Although, you know, I love to make this a living for myself in the future, I'm not really worried about that because I'm planning on doing this for many years. So, you know, it's gonna happen sometime in the future. But one thing that you guys could do to help is, I think we have players from every single team in my server right now, right? If you guys could, okay, if you guys could just copy the link to my channel, or I mean, where is it? Let's see here. I might even need to change the letters back to just Fellow of the Rings. But right now, this is the name, this is the link. I posted in the chat here. Easy thing you guys can do, just copy that link and just, you know, just send it to your fellowships, your war bands, whatever you guys, you know, it's evil or good side. And just ask them to, you know, to follow the channel. Just subscribe, you know, and watch the lives. Free, nobody gets hurt. But it does support, you know, because the more subs, the more views, YouTube puts it out there for more people. And then we all win, you know, the game gets more views, possibly more players. It gets put out to new people that maybe don't know about the game. And it shows me that, you know, what I am doing is actually good for the community. So simple, it's free, and it definitely helps me, you know. So that's it. Tatai with another super chat. Man, come on. Thank you. I hope you guys managed to get over Pran and Lame. They are really strong. They are. So I do plan on doing a little, hopefully, I mean, I'm not working Monday, so I'm hoping to do getting some screenshots from some of the fights that we've been doing, just to show you guys how many players with big accounts you're going to find if you go NRP. Okay? So stay tuned for that. Tatai, thank you so much, brother, for this. It's definitely gonna, you know, definitely help support what we're trying to do here. All right, I'm gonna head out. It's 11 p.m. for me already. I gotta hit the bed because I gotta go to the gym again tomorrow. 6 days, guys. I was able to do so far 5 because I'm still going tomorrow. 5 days, every day in the gym. Don't forget to take care of yourselves. Okay. Take care of yourselves, you know, exercise, eat well, try to sleep well, you know, and don't rush stuff, you know. Each person has a different speed. And just because you might be going a little bit slower than other people or a little bit faster doesn't mean you're better or worse, okay? Just take your time. All right, everybody, thank you so much. We just hit over 2 hours and 24 minutes. I appreciate you guys being on. Don't forget a couple of things. I know for sure next Friday I'll be doing a live stream with, you know, Jax will probably be popping in again. But I might do another live stream on Wednesday, hopefully. I'm gonna try to separate both, you know, in my NRP and RP teams separately, so you guys, whoever wants to follow that server, can go to this one and whatnot. But that also will open up some time for me to do some videos that I want to work on. All right. Peace, Ezreal. Take care, brother. Tataya, thank you for the kind motivation. That's what we're here for, all right? You guys have a great evening, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.